Hey, Peacock Peeps, we got video 49, the second last one of the series. This is on the Incorporation Doctrine. I saved the most important for the second last video. Maybe not the most important, but definitely one of the most important. All right, so the Incorporation Doctrine, also known as Selective Incorporation, you may see it as. Let's do a brief background. Up until 1925, the Bill of Rights applied only to the federal government. And Barron versus Baltimore from 1833, we mentioned this in a previous video, but it's that important to cover again. The Supreme Court stated that the Bill of Rights did not apply to the states. It was only protection from the federal government. Now, in 1925, the Supreme Court is going to reverse this decision in Gitlow versus New York, and they began stating that the Bill of Rights applied to states. So why the change? What happened between 1833 and 1925? Oh yeah, something called the 14th Amendment. In addition to making all born in the United States citizens, another section states, no state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States. Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any persons within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. Now, I want you to focus on abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens. That means to take away any privileges or immunities. An equal protection of the law. So what this is going to state is it doesn't matter where in the United States you live, you are guaranteed equal protection of the law. So some examples of the Incorporation Doctrine. Well, we have Map versus Ohio from 1961. This stated that the exclusionary rule was applied to states. Now, the Fourth Amendment states that search and seizure without a warrant is unconstitutional. You have to have a warrant in order to search somebody's belongings, unless you have probable cause or they're in the midst of committing a crime. This was only applied to the federal government. As a result of Map versus Ohio, this was applied to the states as well. Now, Gideon versus Wainwright from 1963, here is Mr. Gideon. This applied the Sixth Amendment, or the right to an attorney, for states. He was too poor to afford an attorney, and the Supreme Court ended up saying he should have had an attorney appointed to him. Miranda versus Arizona, this is your Miranda rights, the right to remain silent. This is the incorporation of the Fifth Amendment, the right to remain silent for states. So no longer was the Bill of Rights reserved just for protection from the federal government, and now is for protection from states as well. 14th Amendment and equal protection. Brown versus Board of Education from 1954. Here is former Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall and lead attorney for the NAACP in arguing on behalf of Brown in this case. The Supreme Court overturned Plessy's separate but equal doctrine and stated that segregated schools were a violation of the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. So that was what they used to argue, that segregation was harmful, damaging, and destructive. It was a violation of the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. Okay, so for test tips, multiple choice, know everything in this PowerPoint. I'm not messing around. Seriously, commit those court cases to memory. For free response, definitely be able to define the Incorporation Doctrine and provide examples. I could see it. I've seen it before. Could happen again. And I look forward to see you back here for the final video, number 50. We're going to go over a list of court cases that you must be familiar with. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Best of luck this year, and have a good day.